welcome to another episode of We Do Review. Today,
it's The Accountant.
So, The Accountant. Initially, the film seems to be laid out as a typical run-of-the-mill thriller, bit like Gone Girl. But as the story continues to unfold, it becomes apparent that the premise and storyline is much more elaborate, and Christian Wolff, who's played by Ben Affleck, is a very peculiar individual. This film turns into a sensory overload packed full of ultra-realistic action sequences and a multi-layered plot.
The Accountant with Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, J.K. Simmons and John Bernthal, to name a few. Ben Affleck delivers one of the best performances ever. Anna Kendrick she's quite an interesting character in this because she's a little bit peculiar as well, and then sort of how they kind of get together and all of that. J.K. Simmons plays this sort of federal treasury agent. John Bernthal, who we all know as Shane from The Walking Dead.
And the latest Punisher.
His performance is quite good. The thing is, we know the man, but we don't really know him as an actor that well. So I think he's kind of coming out of his shell and sort of presenting a more kind of a sophisticated...
I think he's becoming the next Tom Hardy. He's the next badass.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Wouldn't say Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's a pretty big badass.
Whoa.
And then I think on top of that, you have the brutal kind of sort of fight scenes, the raw violence, and I think the reality and the hardship of the characters was quite well portrayed and delivered.
So the film actually has a bit of a lighter side to it as well, and it cuts away from the drama and the thriller, and you have a few jokes in there, and then cuts back to awesome action sequences again. It's got a great balance. It makes you laugh at times. It's very unique, so the sense of humor that you get, it's more so for an awkward kind of person, if you know what I mean. So the film, like I said, it has uniqueness in it. It has cringy moments in it. It has awkward humor in it. It has so many different aspects of it, and you gotta love it.
The only thing I would say about it is the execution of the story at times felt a little bit tedious. Got quite a lot of jump cutting in between sort of like different storylines, and you've got the multi-layered plot.
It keeps you guessing though.
It does keep you guessing. You've got quite a lot of characters as well, so I think at some points it just feels a little bit too drawn out. The Accountant tries to be more than what it initially sets out to do, and overall it succeeds to deliver a multi-layered, engaging main plot about mental illness in young children and how they cope with their situations. And then the second plot, or the secondary plot, is about the accountant and sort of doing business with the wrong people. And then you have this sort of like another plot that focuses on the federal agents of J.K. Simmons, and although his story is quite compelling, it isn't as well executed as the other two.
As a remarkable young man, he has more in common with Einstein or Mozart than he does with us.
Can our son lead a normal life?
Define normal.
So the role of Christian Wolff is quite a difficult part to play, I think, for any actor. I mean, from the trailer clip that you've just seen, the whole sort of focus of the film was how do you lead a normal life, and then what do you class as normal. So, but I think the film does a really, really good job. Overall, I think it has enough action, great writing, and brilliant performances, I think, all around. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 plugs.
I think the unique aspect of it is going to add a half of a plug, and I'm going to say 4.5 plugs for The Accountant.
So that's it from us. Let us know if you enjoyed The Accountant, and until next time,